Hey AUS community, this is B-Jax with Black Views. Today I'm going to share with you some sound bites of your man, Malika Yoba. Okay? And what you're going to witness is Cooning at its best, backfiring on sight. So he gets up here and he wants to coon about, he wants to cater to the LGBT community, transgender community in particular. And he wants to tell stories about how he feels about when he was 15, how he felt attracted to men, but he's not gay. But he was attracted to transgenders. But basically, he's taking a posture as if he wants to stand up. He's not coming out, he says. He's stepping up. And he wants to step up for the transgender community. Because his father told him when he was young, he should feel a crack. But we ain't gonna play that part of the video. What we're gonna do is we're gonna witnessing the backfire of Cooning at its best. See, your man Yoba, what he wants to do is he wants to go out here and he wants to basically play on the curb as if he is on the side of transgenders. He wants to get a check from the white zaddy, from the white establishment to hopefully put him in a movie, put him in a special, or put him in something that's going to boost his career to make him relevant again. So what we're going to witness here, and I'm going to let it play, is backfiring of some bullshit. And then I'll come back and talk to you. Stand by.
Is precious. And so for someone who has long understood the power of thought and the power of intention, the ability to manifest my life the way I've wanted to. I've never had a job that I didn't want. I've never had to just work to make money. Every single thing I've done in my life, whether I was a bike messenger, working with young people, making movies, TV, working in education, working with the criminal justice system, working on the environment, working with fathers, any social issue, any professional pursuit, every single thing I've done, it's because it's an intention. And I follow the intention, I chase the purpose, right? And so to stand up in the face of someone saying that you're this, when I know I'm this, I also felt, wow, that's kind of how it feels like to be transgender, right? Can you imagine walking into the world, looking the way you and I do, but feeling inside that something is not lining up and you need to address that with the way you present in the world and you don't look so good?
I don't think I could ever, or anybody who's cisgender could ever place themselves in a trans person's position?
I think we can, because I had to do it on New York Undercover. So on New York Undercover, we did an episode where people were killing transgender people. So we actually had to dress and go into the world.
That's fiction, though. That's not real
No,
life.
but you're missing my point. You're making your point. The point that I'm making is that you asked me, what does it feel like to stand up in the face of this? And I'm telling you that if I'm this, and someone's calling me this, that is akin to a transgender woman being called a man.
Do you really make that comparison?
I do. You may not make it, but I'm making the comparison because I sat in it. I know what it's like for people to try to yell at me and tell me I'm gay, to tell me that I'm a pedophile, to tell me what I'm not. And I have to stand up to that. And the only thing that I can do is stand up with the truth. And so when you feel that pain, when you walk down the street and people are basically saying, fuck you, and you still move on your purpose, that's empowering. As painful as it is, it's also empowering. And so when I talk to my transgender friends, and they have people tell them what they're not, when they're telling you that they are, that's painful for them too. So if I'm gonna be the person, the first one, to stand up and take the hits, I know what it feels like. And I feel I have the right to say, yes, as I stand alongside you, I do understand your pain, not on an intellectual level, but on an experiential level. I was walking down the street the other day and someone said, happy birthday, AIDS victim. They screamed that out a window to me. I lost work because of this, just like trans people. I have people look at me sideways, just like trans people. I have people calling me gay, just like trans people. So I have the right to tell you exactly how it feels if I choose to stand up with these folks that I love and appreciate and consider part of my humanity.
Okay.
And I can tell you what it feels like.
I understand. So, moving forward with this, to kind of rally out, fill out the rest of these questions before we move forward. Since this allegation, too, if you search your name on social media, some sex workers have come forward saying that you've long solicited sex from trans women, and because of this, you've been criticizing for fetishizing trans women and not having intimate and loving relationships with them. So what would you say to that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So we've gone on social media and we found people who have said this, and so
social media now is the truth. That's the
people who have
repository.
faces,
Yeah.
their faces on it. So we were just asking if you had anything to say about that. Okay, so going on to, what do you say to trans black women who say that you're centering yourself and that you're being opportunistic and focusing on your attraction as opposed to their issues, and without proving that you're ready to do the work? So what would you say to that?
So you and I sat for 4 hours the other day,
Correct?
and we decided how we were going to approach this.
Not,
And
we went through a
we
number
decided how
of
we were going to approach
questions.
this, bro.
We went through a number of questions.
We decided
went through
how
a
we were
number
going to
of
approach
questions,
this.
And
we
we're
said
actually
that we-
recording, and the more you talk, the better, the worse it looks for you. So what I'm asking is that we're having a
What did
conversation.
you say?
I said the more that we're talking, the more I'm just concerned. So I'm
What
generally
did you just
concerned.
say?
I said that the more that it looks bad for you. That's
Really?
what I'm saying. Yes, sir.
This looks bad for me.
Yes, because
Check
I'm
this
asking you
out.
a number
No,
of questions.
We're done, bro.
Okay.
We're done. It looks bad for me because I chose to come here and speak to you about what you do and what I've done. It looks bad for me. It's a setup. I don't like this.
Okay.
We said that we were going to focus on policy.
And we
said
did, and we
said we're
also,
gonna
and we,
focus
and
on
we also,
community,
and we
and you
also
stand on
said,
allegations,
and
homie.
we, and
I
we
don't
also
appreciate this
said,
at all.
and no, we had a conversation about a wide range of
this
things.
shit at all, homie.
Questions did feel like they were not.
I don't. This is not we
They're
fucking
not
discussed for
coming
4
to
fucking
go.
hours. You
They're
want to stand
not-
allegations, homie?
Okay.
The fuck is wrong with you?
It's starting to just.
The fuck is wrong with you?
There
We
are.
sat for 4
And
fucking
we
hours.
did
We
sit-
sat
Okay,
for
we
4
sit-
okay,
fucking
okay,
hours.
We did
okay,
sit for
okay.
hours.
Yeah, we're passing.
We sat for 4 fucking hours. And you gonna stand some fucking allegations? Fuck you. The fuck is wrong with you? This is my fucking life. The fuck is wrong with you? Yo.
Can you guys not? This is like.
That's fucked up, man.
True. And
We
it felt
have-
The
like.
fuck is wrong with you, man? We fucking sat for 4 hours.
All right, bro.
Don't tell me shit.
Let's keep it
Don't
professional.
tell me about this. This isn't professional. This is life.
His intention is not to antagonize you. We're trying to.
No, we discussed the process. We said we would start.
Let's bring it
No,
down.
no.
We can talk about it. Let's bring it.
No,
down.
my
Let's bring
man.
it down. Just so we had an office setting, nobody's here to hurt you
Listen.
or argue with you. Express
No, no, no.
yourself, but let's keep it professional.
Listen, you're not the one being
I
called
understand,
names in the
brother,
street.
But he's not trying to call you.
We're not-
He's
We
trying to have a
discussed
conversation.
how we would flow. We said we would start with policy. We said we would talk about community, and then we said we would talk about our personal lives. We said we would do 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. You stayed on the allegations, B. I want the cards. You can't use any
Okay.
of it. There's no release your signs. I want the fucking cards out of all these cameras.
We can't
We
give
can't
you our
use it without the
cards.
release.
You're giving life to a lie, homie.
Okay, ADOS, you heard it. You heard it yourself. Like, here's Malika Yoba basically pandering to the transgender community, hoping that he can get some golden biscuits, some greenbacks. You know what he's trying to do is set himself up so CNN will call. All these other liberal TV channels and white media will start to call him and ask him what his opinion is. Okay, this is Malika Yoba's opportunity to be relevant again. What basically happened was there was an article out there where a young man who was involved in a transgender relationship, I guess the relationship wasn't going good based on the article, and he killed himself. Well, there are people that are trying to relate that to bullying, saying that straight men were bullying him, and because the straight men were bullying him, he killed himself. When in actuality, the article speaks of his transgender friend left him, he came into depression, therefore killed himself. So Malika Yoba basically went out there and posted, giving his 2 cents as if he was standing up for the trans community. Suddenly, he's out here and there. He's on the Breakfast Club. He's on all these media outlets. He's different places doing things, talking about as if he wanted to foster this community, stand up for them, and stand up for their rights and so forth. So here, this is just a little snippet, but I will leave the link for the whole interview. But here, you see where it begins to backfire, because when he's asked intricate questions, and particularly about that particular crowd, he can't respond properly because he has an agenda behind it. Okay, he wants to refer to him being an actor and having to dress up a different way, or having to play as a gay person or whatever. He's using that as relation to what transgender people go through every day. So he's trying to foster some type of leadership role where he will be relevant in speaking up for, he wants to have a transgender march in DC. Yeah, this is his opportunity to get rich because he's attracted to them. In the interview, the question that is basically asked is, are you here to talk because you care about the relationship that transgenders have, or because you're attracted to them, like you just want to fuck them? You see what I'm saying? And so this kind of like pissed him off because there's no meaningful business of him being involved. It's just basically he's just talking off his own lustful ways, and that's how I'm speaking of for transgender. But he's saying he's not, and he's not gay. That's why he's saying he's not stepping out, he's stepping up, as if he's stepping up to take up for the transgenders, when in actuality he's just trying to get a paycheck from some mass media that can use him like a tool that he is to get paid. And lastly, these people are clowns, man. That's why I always tell you about rappers and celebrities. Don't listen to these MFs. They talk a whole lot of shit, but at the end of the day, they will say nothing for their own communities. They'll sit up here and talk about for everything else that's unrighteous and has nothing to do with a black family. And when it comes to bite you in the ass, this is what you see. It's okay, ADOS. That's enough for now. If you like the video, like it. If you have comments about it, comment. Maybe I got some bad information up here. Comment on the video so that I can respond, or maybe do further research myself and rebut what I've already said. So thank you very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. And every time I do one of these videos, I hope that I'm getting better and better. Thank you. Oh yeah, if you like, click like. If you want to be a member, I'm sorry, not a member, but if you want to subscribe, subscribe. Okay? I'm not getting paid to do this. Okay? There's no monetary for this. This is straight up black news. This is media. These are from the voices that don't seem to matter. These are the voices that you don't hear. These are the voices that are always overlooked. Thank you and have a good day.